Hello, this is your bass teacher, rather exhausted, JP, and we're here to talk about triads. Okay, so a triad is a really simple concept, you guys. Okay, a triad is basically the root note, a minor third or a major third, and a fifth. Okay, so we're going to go over the minor one first, the minor triad. So we're going to start out in E flat, we're going to go to G flat, then we're going to go to B flat. E flat, G flat, B flat, G flat. 1, flatted third, 5, flatted third, 1. And how do we know it's a flatted third? Because a minor third is 1.5 steps. It's a whole note and a half note from the root note. So if we go from the root note, E flat to F, that's a whole note. Another half note is going to bring us right to G flat. Now, if we want to make the whole thing major, all we do is we remove the flat. So we just have E flat, G, B flat. So instead of going 0, like open string on the 4th string, 3rd string, 3rd fret on the 4th string, and then 2nd fret on the 3rd string, we're going to go open on the 4th string, 4th fret on the 4th string, and then we're going to remain on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, right? This is major, this is minor, and we can go through all the inversions right now. E flat, G flat, B flat. Then the first inversion is G flat, B flat, E flat. And then the second inversion is B flat, E flat, and G flat. I'm sorry, we're in the minor one. So E flat, or B flat, E flat, and G flat. Okay, so the major one, the major triad would have a different kind of sound because the third is not flatted. So it'd be E, G, B flat, G. The first inversion would be G, B flat, E flat, right? And then would be B flat, E flat, and then G flat. G. Then would be B flat, E flat, and G. Now there are two different other kinds of scales that triads that I could show you. So the third one is going to be an augmented chord. Augmented chord is a major chord with an augmented fifth, which means the fifth is up a half note. Okay? And this is what that sounds like. It would be E flat, G, and then it would be B. All right, and then the diminished one. We're going to talk about the diminished, which is more like a minor scale. So E flat, or minor triad, E flat, G flat, B flat, but then the fifth is diminished by 1/2 a fret. So it sounds like this. So it'd be E flat, B flat, and then it'd be E flat, G flat, B double flat, G flat, B double flat, and then E flat, and then B double flat, G flat, B double flat, E flat, and G flat. All right. So basically, the augmented triad is not really used very much. The diminished triad can be used to provide tension, either right before the tonic or the tonic chord, which is the root chord of any scale, right? The seventh chord is usually that diminished aspect there, or in a minor scale, and you're following it in ascending the scales, it's usually the second one following the minor scale, if that's what the song is written in. So you guys have quite a lot of work to do. So you can tell the major triads are much more happy than the minor triads, right? And that's only a half a note difference. It's only the difference between a whole step and a half step and 2 whole steps. So look at Paul McCartney. E flat, G, B flat, E flat. Notice all the rests he puts in here. Rest, 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 rest. And there's a perfect example of your major triad, right? Here's another one. How about Hello, Goodbye? You guys know that one, right? This way he's doing it root 5 3 5 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 root 5 3 5. So he really dragged me into this thing. Sir Paul McCartney did, just because his stuff just makes me so happy inside because of his handling of the efficiency of the major triad. And he does it all the time, and he's just incredible. And this is going to give you the least amount of chord structure you'll need, and then we're going to go on from there into scales afterwards. But also be aware of other songs, such as the minor triad, right? What about this one? From a window of rented limousine, I caught your pretty blue eyes. As you can see, that's a minor triad and a scale run, and we're going to go over the scales in a little bit. But it's a completely different feel than the happy Sir Paul McCartney major triads, right? Diminished triads are creating a lot of attention. And augmented triads, I mean, you could just throw them in randomly. I don't really know how they fit into music, but that's all I have to say about augmented triads. But you'll be hearing a lot of these triads throughout the songs, and it's going to inspire you to write chords. And after this, we're going to go into all the modes through the whole step, half step, whole step, half step formula, the magic formula, and that's coming up next. So you can build on these triads to full seventh chords, ninth chords. Of course, you're not playing all the notes at once. You're going to play them in succession, just like Paul McCartney does. And he plays chords that way in arpeggios all the time, right? And it's great to see your faces. I'm glad you spent some time with me today. I really appreciate all the positive feedback I got on yesterday's video. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Much peace, love, and happiness. All right? Oh, I forgot to put this thing on this whole time. Silly. Minor triads. Major triad. First inversion, second inversion. Oh, this is a major one. Totally different emotion, isn't it? It's happy. Content. The diminished scale, this is for building up tension, right? As I told you before. Sounds so much cooler with the drums, doesn't it? Alrighty, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. I've taken up enough of your time today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace, love, happiness, and respect. Alright, and we'll see you later.